law and order are on the ballot.
VP Pence, Joe Biden would
But
be
so
nothing
are
more than
things
a
far
Trojan
more
horse for a
fundamental and
radical left.
foundational to our country. In this election, it's not so much whether America will be more conservative or more liberal, more Republican or more Democrat. The choice in this election is whether America remains America. It's whether we will leave to our children and our grandchildren a country grounded in our highest ideals of freedom, free markets, and the unalienable right to life and liberty, or whether we will leave them a country that's fundamentally transformed into something else. We stand at a crossroads, America. President Trump has set our nation on a path of freedom and opportunity. Joe Biden would set America on a path of socialism and decline. But we're not going to let it happen. President Donald Trump believes in America and in the goodness of the American people.
Not gonna.
The boundless potential of every American to live out their dreams in freedom. Every day, President Trump has been fighting to protect the promise of America. Every day, our president has been fighting to expand the reach of the American dream. Every day, President Donald Trump has been fighting for you. And now it's our turn to fight for him. On this night in the company of heroes, I'm deeply grateful. Deeply grateful for the privilege of serving as Vice President of this great nation, and to have the opportunity to serve again. I pray to be worthy of it, and I will give that duty all that's in me. In the year 2020, the American people have had more than our share of challenges. But thankfully, we have a president with the toughness, energy, and resolve to see us through. Now, those traits actually run in our national character. As the invading force learned on approach to this fort in September of 1814, against fierce and sustained bombardment, our young country was defended by heroes, not so different from those who are with us tonight. The enemy was counting on them to quit, but they never did. Fort McHenry held.
Fort
And when morning
McHenry
came,
held.
our flag
was still there. Ooh, Mike Pence, thank you. What a great way to finish your speech. You started it with the national anthem. You finish it with the national anthem. Finish strong, Mikey.
Times,
oh my God.
You will see. Our flag is still there today.
Thank you, Mike. Very upsetting. There are 7 of them
That
behind you.
star-spangled banner still waves over the land of the free and the home of the brave. From these hallowed grounds, American patriots in generations gone by did their part to defend freedom. Now it's our turn. So let's run the race marked out for us. Let's fix our eyes on our glory and all she represents. Let's fix our eyes on our heroes and let their courage inspire. And let's fix our eyes on the author and perfecter of our faith and our freedom. And never forget that where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. That means freedom from all consequence.
Oh my God, I might have made it out of there, dude. I was getting assaulted back there, buddy. I don't know what I did. I panicked and got out. That's all I could do. I'll come back. Give me a second.
And principled Republican leaders across the
land. I had to get out of there.
And with President Donald Trump in the White House for 4 more years, and with God's help,
bad.
We will make America great again.
Where are you at? You're over there?
Again.
Alright, let's see. I was in right there.
Thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States.
Cool, if you just want to come down, I'm going to go heal myself. You're welcome, Mike! Whoa! It's over. Goodbye. That's how you go down to the end. Flux, you coming? What's Flux doing? Not coming. Alright, goodbye. Mike! Oh no, that's Donald. Damn, you speaking again, buddy? You're gonna follow him and you're gonna speak from the fort? Ooh, look at that dress. I love black and pink, so yeah, that's cool. Look at the wind blowing up. Right in there. That hair. Wow. Wow, you're orange tonight. Whoa, buddy. And this is Fox. They're not even like putting some weird blood on you. They're just doing that. That's just how you are. Look how white Mikey is. He ain't even that white. He's pink and you're orange. Four more hells. Holy shit.
Here to perform our national anthem. Please welcome country music superstar Trace Atkins.
Trace Atkins. What? God bless you, America! Trace Atkins, you are my lover! Oh my God. Oh, let's stand up. Oh, let's put our hand over our heart. Oh, let's kneel down. Oh, who gives a flying fuck what the fuck I do? I might sit down. I'm at home. Thank you. I appreciate the anthem though. Chicago, sometimes we cheer during the anthem, so, you know, it is what it is. We all get to do our own thing. That's what's great about America. Red glare. The bombs bursting in air. Woo! Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, buddy. Woo! So say, does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave? Woo! Yeah, get it. Or the land of the free. You got it. Finish it up strong, Trey. And the home of the brave. Come on, buddy. Of the what? Of the what? Get it! Woo! Sounds so good. Nice mustache. Appreciate you. Now, onto the biscuits. Come on, buddy. And then they're gonna play music right after that. What is that? And now we're clapping. It's like a private little
We just saw in the front row veterans from Soldier Strong who took that moment to get up out of their wheelchairs and stand as the flag was raised. Amazing organization.
Could I have a gun, sir, before you steal everything? Maybe that would be something I could have.
National anthem, and you see a really wide-ranging defense of the Trump administration.
Whoa, what's going on? Why couldn't I switch that?
Mike Pence.
Stuff got weird.
Quoting Joe Biden
Really
saying,
weird.
"No
Give me
miracles are
that.
coming," and saying, "I have news for you. America is a nation of miracles." Really pointed when it came to law and order.
Thank you.
Saying the hard truth is,
I have
you won't
one
be
mini.
safe in Joe Biden's America.
You know, it's also interesting. He also
No
echoed
one's
a line that
safe
Bill Clinton
in
said,
Joe
"Turn it
Biden's
around."
America.
He said, "If you want a nation who falls silent when our heritage is demeaned or insulted, then he's
You're
not
not
your man."
right.
Remember, Bill Clinton said, "If you want a president who watches TV and spends a lot of time on social media, then he's your man." So Mike Pence taking that.
Are you fighting? What the hell, Axel?
As we did last night in the Rose Garden, it's worth pointing out that anybody who was around the president and the first lady gets tested. The COVID-19 test.
On the
We
road
assume that everybody
again.
in this area did.
Here I
We
go.
don't have that nailed down, but we
On
assume
the
that's the case.
stage.
We're back with
Oh
our
shit.
panel. We'll get
That
some
guy can
final
see
thoughts
me right now?
from
Oh, I know why.
here.
Because
Dana, first to you.
you fucking...
Well, I think that if you look at the staging of this event, right, if you want to put on a good event for the vice president, they put one on tonight at Fort McHenry. That was a beautiful scene. The surprise of the president and the first lady arriving for this moment. It also is in stark contrast to the Biden campaign.
Got me shot.
There are ways that you can do some of these things in a safe way in the middle of coronavirus.
I got 11
and I feel
fucking
like the
wood
Biden
I
Harris
can't
team has
build
got
right
to
now.
figure out a way to
Holy
get out of
shit.
Delaware and get on the road and campaign, because this
Hey, what up?
will give
Dana
President Trump
Perino.
a
Haven't
boost.
seen you for a while.
It might be
You and
fleeting
Pink
for
too.
both candidates
Look at that lip
after their
gloss.
conventions. But I think that this is just a key to that. The last thing I would say is the political speeches were great tonight, but I think that their focus on everyday heroes showed quite a contrast as well to the Democrats' convention. Everyday heroes will beat celebrities every single time. Juan, just a thought on that, the staging of this. You know, we all look back at the moment with Kamala Harris looking out at the empty room with the old placards, you know, for each state. It was an awkward, difficult moment. There were many ways to take advantage of an opportunity to do that in a different way. You know, I think if you heard tonight, you're looking at this saying, you know, why didn't I get something a little bit more energetic?
Well, I think it's been a tremendous
because there was a pandemic going
I
on.
don't think there's any question about it. But for me, I just find that there's...
Why didn't she think she knows? Are you kidding me? You don't think she knows why there wasn't a huge convention for her? Holy cow.
I think it's sort of an unsettled reality.
I forgot how many numbskulls
even as
they
we're
had
seeing
on this
many
channel.
black speakers here at this convention speaking on behalf of President Trump, that we have such racial tension. And we heard from Vice President Pence tonight an emphasis on law and order, and that you won't be safe in Joe Biden's America. Biden today came out and made a statement in which he said protesters are right, but violence is wrong. And I thought that Mike Pence might have something to say about the shooting of that young man in Kenosha, but instead, again, his focus was on the notion of violence.
Are you kidding me?
I think that's a key distinction.
That would be
between what
like
we're hearing
virtue
from
signaling
Republicans and
some way.
Well, you know, these conventions for many years now have been basically
You gotta stand
4-day
firm
shows.
with the police.
And
if
so a
you're
lot
Mike
of
Pence.
how you assess them is based on the stagecraft.
That's
The
not
stagecraft
how
tonight, and I think it's fair to say the other nights, has been pretty sharp, as others have suggested. And this idea that you end up with a national anthem and Old Glory flying over Fort McHenry, and Trump and Pence having ended his speech on that note, then the President and First Lady come out. You know, that's pretty good stuff in terms of putting on a show.
But is that the end of it?
Tonight, the main speech, Mike Pence's speech. Pence is kind of a workmanlike speaker, you know, but his speeches seem to be well written.
That was the end. Oh, cool. That's what I got.
And attempts to defend the Trump record, which is, after all, in the end, what this week has to be about for the Republicans. You know, they generally believe they're behind. I think they believe they're behind, and they're hoping this will give them a boost.
Give me that, give me that, give me that.
This president doing what he loves to do at these events. He's taking pictures with the folks in the front row. My guess is that he will hang around for quite a while doing just that. He enjoys this part of campaigning. Chris Wallace, your thoughts on what we saw tonight?
Well, you know, people have used the word stagecraft. That's exactly the right word. If they put this much thought and this much stagecraft into the acceptance speech by the vice president, I got
my picture with Donald Trump. I'm going to vote for him.
Like when Donald Trump delivers his acceptance speech in the South Lawn of the White House. I thought it was a very well-crafted speech. Spent the first part of it making as strong a case as you can imagine for the Trump record. I think he took some liberties in the way he described the president's response to the coronavirus, but that happens in political speeches, and then really took apart Joe Biden's record on foreign policy, on the economy, on his response, the fact that and we all commented on it last week, that he didn't say a word about the violence in the streets of America, and they're going to hammer that, no question about it. A very effective speech. And, you know, the most remarkable thing about tonight,
are those marauders, or are those people teaming over
he
there?
doesn't say a word. And actually, I applaud him because this is Mike Pence's night, and he's not one-upping him. He's paying tribute to him, as he should. Mike Pence has been a good, loyal soldier. He did a really good job tonight. And tomorrow, it's Donald Trump's turn.
Now, Karl Rove, I noticed that there were some prominent black speakers every night defending President Trump in a number of different ways. 3, 4, 5 of
There we go. We got a little bit going there.
They're seeing numbers, maybe with black males, or that they're actually moving. There's clearly an appeal here.
Oh, let's go! Llama! Run for it!
The year that they had,
woo! How do those guys miss that?
Black men, particularly younger black men, and I think the diversity that's been exemplified.
Karl Rove, what are you doing? You got your whiteboard with you, buddy?
The best night was last
What's
night.
up with the whiteboard, man, Karl?
My,
Mr. Rove, where's your whiteboard? Looking for your whiteboard, Karl.
Young man stand up and say, my family has gone from cotton to Congress in one lifetime, and very strong speeches. I want to say.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
I agree with
Okay.
very effective speech.
All right. Okay. Let's go. We need that. We need to take that. We need to eat those. Let's drop.
Any of the speakers that I've seen thus far at the convention, and that the Republicans
Let's
have
go.
to engage on. They may not win the issue, but they've got to fight the issue and lay out their case.
I don't want to waste any fucking wood.
The two issues on which they've got it.
I need to start moving hot. I'd rather move down to the left.
And then the violence and looting and rioting that we're seeing in our cities, I thought those were both effectively done. What's going to be interesting tomorrow night is if the president does what needs to be done and can be done best by him, and that is to lay out his second act. No president gets reelected by simply saying, I've done a good job. They get reelected by drawing a contrast between themselves and their opponent. And part of that is to say, I've got a second act in me that you're going to like what I'm coming with next.
Down in Brazil, your thoughts on the fact that we did hear Joe Biden today start to play catch-up on this idea of recognizing the violence in the cities, and tonight, once again, I mean, if anybody has taken a look at what's going on in Minneapolis right now, it is awful, and Kenosha is having another rough night. Your thoughts?
Kenosha is having a rough night. How about don't kill black men or any men? How about that? Don't just pull up and start shooting people. Would you maybe try that thing? The non-murdering your citizens type thing? Hey, that's a novel idea. Serve and protect them. Don't arrest them or beat them or shoot them. Hey. What a novel thing. I hate your noises, but I will burst. One more. fall off. What a
Washington tonight. Mike Pence just wrapped up
Ingram Angle? Is that what it's called? I never even knew this show existed. Wow, something called the Ingram Angle. Is that like Kurt Angle? Oh, maybe it's Laura Ingram.
Rick Grinnell, Burgess Owens are all here. You're also going to hear from House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy on the congressional side of things, and Fox News contributors Ari Fleischer and Raymond Arroyo.
How to get out and live, buddy.
Now, after watching all of this tonight, I have to conclude today was a bad day for the Democrats. Why? Well, they saw new polls showing that the race is tightening in the battleground states, which means that they haven't gotten any real bounce from their convention. They finally started to realize that riots and looting, well, that's hurting them politically. So they were forced to roll out old Joe with a statement condemning exactly the type of violence that has been roiling blue cities for months. Now, tonight, the Republicans had more bad news for the Democrats.
Suck a dick.
Over and over, Republican speakers hit themes and issues that were simply ignored altogether at last week's DNC.
He's been living with such fucking oppression for so long, he doesn't know what it should be like. He just knows what it was like. It's been better.
Talked about how the GOP is the party of economic opportunities, only 25 years old. And for the third night in a row, a lineup of
when we gonna burst, when we gonna burst, when we gonna burst, when we gonna burst now. Hey, hit me up, radio.
In short, it was another night of positive, upbeat messages about the promise of America. There is another American hero to be recognized, and that is the common American. This is who President Trump is fighting for. He's fighting for you. Mastectomy. I was scared. The night before, I fought back tears as I prepared to lose a piece of myself forever. As I recovered, my phone rang again. It was President Trump calling to check on me. I was blown away. Here was the leader of the free world caring about my circumstance.
No shit.
All over our country, everyday heroes serve and sacrifice for the greater good. Farmers, truckers, craftsmen, these heroes keep America running. And President Trump fights for them every day.
Trump has fought tirelessly to deliver results for all Americans, despite the Democrats' baseless and illegal impeachment sham and the media's endless obsession with it. I was proud to lead the effort standing up for the Constitution, President Trump, and most importantly, the American people. This attack was not just on the president. It was an attack on you, your voice, and your vote.
When a leader tells you something, you gotta be able to count on it. That's President Trump. He says what he means what he says. And he's done what he said he would do.
Down for no one. Looks like I've seen it firsthand. In America, it has no resemblance to President Trump. And I'm fed up with the way he's portraying the media, who refuse to acknowledge what he's actually done for the black community. We can give up on the American idea, or we can work together to make our imperfect union more perfect. The radical left wants to dismantle, defund, and destroy. Republicans, under President Trump's leadership, want to rebuild, restore, and renew.
As U.S. Ambassador to Germany, I had a front row seat to Donald Trump's America First foreign policy. I wish every American could see how President Trump negotiates on their behalf.
When our heroes are trusted and equipped, then freedom prevails. The defeat of ISIS was the result of America believing in our heroes, our president having their backs and rebuilding our military so we'd have what we needed to finish the mission.
I chose to serve my country. If I could do it, I would do it all over again. Especially for this president. I mean, he's the kind of president you'd run through a brick wall if he asked you to.
Went through many presidents, but this one, I can say, is
Quiet.
the best president we've ever had and never will have, I believe.
They are Americans
voters all over the country who media is trying to convince to conform to the same old Democratic talking points. You know what that'll get you? The same old result. Donald Trump is not a politician. He's a leader. Politicians are a dime a dozen. Leaders are priceless.
Here with exclusive reaction to tonight's speeches is someone who delivered a fantastic one herself, Trump 2020 senior advisor Laura Trump. Laura, we heard from heroes,
There's
women,
still 9 left. It's been 9 left for the last 3 minutes.
Minorities all saying they want America to know Donald Trump is fighting for them. Is that a piece that you feel was missing or is missing from the general assessment of this president even after 4 years in office?
Yeah, well, I think what you heard from so many people is really about the Donald Trump picture coming out that never gets portrayed out there.
Whoa,
this is a man that works tirelessly for this country, but I wanted in my speech to highlight the fact that this is a man that loves his family, that treated me like family from day one, who is a great person. You know, he gets characterized much differently out there, oftentimes in the mainstream media, but look, there is no doubt after watching 3 days of our convention that people in this country are hopeful, they're inspired, they're excited about going back to the voting booth and voting for Donald Trump on November 3rd. Much different than what you saw last week, Laura, from the